Let's see how the find and the find last works in an array. So we'll try with an example. So using find, we need to pass a predicate function, which will get execute on each and every element of your array right from the start. And as soon as the predicate function will return true, the execution will stop and it will return the current element as a result. And the same thing will happen with the find last, except the execution starts from the end of the element. Let's see with an example here. So in this example, we are having an array of 5 numbers, and this is my predicate function. My predicate function is accepting one element at a time, performing some operation on that, which will decide either to select it or not. So it is returning a true false statement. So in this case, the condition is we are just checking our element is an even number or not. So let's start execution for this callback. Sorry, for a predicate from left to right, because find performs the execution on elements from the left side to the right side. So it will first get execute for the element 1. But this predicate function will return false because it's not an even number. Secondly, it is getting executed for this element, and now in this case, my predicate function will return true. So what the find function will do, it will immediately stop the execution of this predicate for all the remaining elements and immediately create a copy of element 2 and give you as a result. So this is how the find works. As soon as it is trying to get the first element which is matching its condition, it will return that and all the remaining execution will be stopped. Let's understand now, if our find function won't able to find the desired result in all the element, what will happen? So for that, we'll see one more example in which we are having all the odd numbers here and we are trying to figure out a even number. So firstly, it will go with the first element, which is returning false in my predicate function, the second, third, fourth, and the fifth. And now, when after ending of your array also, it is not able to get a true statement by using its predicate function, it will return you the undefined. So this is how the find works. In the similar case, we can also make use of the find last. The only difference is that the execution will start from the right side to the left side. Let's see. So in this example, we are using the find last and we are passing the same predicate function, which is helping us to identify the current element is even or not. So in this case, the execution will start from the right hand side. So this is number 5. So the predicate function is returning false. So let's start execution on the next one. So it will perform execution on the fourth element here. In this case, it is returning true. It will immediately create a copy of this element and give you as a result. And the same way, if it is not able to figure it out here as well, it will be keep going on, keep going on, keep going on, and till the end of the array. If it is not able to figure out something, it will return you undefined. Let's try to understand the same with a small example. So in this example here, we'll say let result equals to array dot find. I need to pass the predicate function here. My predicate function is accepting a element, and here the element we are checking with a condition if it's an even number or not. So if you perform on this, we'll get the number 2 over here inside my results. It's perfect. Let's see the outcome. Perfect. And now in the second case, let's say we are having all the odd numbers 5, 7, 9. Okay. Now in this case, we should get the undefined because there is no even number. Perfect. Let's try the execution from the right hand side by using the find last. So in this case, the execution will begin from here, then here, and here you're getting the true for your predicate function. So you should get an output result 4. That's perfect. So this is how the find and find last are helpful, in which we can give a predicate function as an input which will decide the true or the false condition, and accordingly the current element whichever is being selected by the predicate function will be returned.